All right. So now it is that your girl's recording. Let's go ahead and get into this next video, shall we? Now, Triple G, shout outs to you. The Winter Soldier's hands are rated E for everyone. Here we are talking about the Winter Soldier. So without further ado, let's get into this, shall we?
So the scene starts with the Winter Soldier pulling up on Nick Fury, and we're not even 4 seconds into the vid, and bro's already tweaking out. Like he doesn't introduce himself or anything. He just flips Nick's van in an attempt to body him. I know Unc was sitting there like, who are you? The Winter Soldier is now walking up cold as ever. Like y'all can't tell me bro doesn't have some of the most aura in Marvel history. He's only behind Black Suit Spider-Man and Moon Knight. Now,
the most? Relax. The most? When Black Panther exists? Stop it. The most? You're gonna put Moon Knight up there? Stop it. Cut it out. Cut it out. Moon Knight? Nah. Subpar. He had a little bit, but not the most. That's egregious to say that. The most? Chill.
Now the Winter
Right, when Deadpool exists, when Wolverine exists, calm that down.
The soldier makes it to Nick Fury and he's trying to finish the job. And I'm still trying to figure out what did Unc do to deserve this. He was literally going out for a McGriddle. Why is this Broly CTE having nigga trying to body him? Now the Winter Soldier rips off the door, takes a look inside, and we see that Unc is gone. And this is just the beginning of the Winter Soldier's reign of terror. Now if you thought Bucky was gonna let Nick get away, then you have sadly mistaken. Because in this next scene right here, Nick appears in Cap's apartment trying to explain everything. And Bucky literally wastes no time blicking Nick and trying to collect a body. Like,
oh, relax, dude. Take it easy, man.
Now Cap starts chasing down the Winter Soldier, trying to spin back for his mans. And I just want y'all to see how much aura Bucky has. Right here, he could have easily dodged this next attack. But instead, bro catches Cap's shield and ends up throwing it right back at him before disappearing into thin air. This had Cap more shook than when he found out that black people could read. Like, yes, I can read, Cap. Now right here, we see Cap pressing Miss Scarlet Joe. And I'm not gonna lie, I do not blame bro. She was low-key moving sneaky in this entire movie. But we find out that she has already dealt with the Winter Soldier, and apparently this crash out hit her with a slug and left her a mean scar. Like bro does not care if you're fine shit or not. He's blicking everything in sight. This is the definition of Satan's greatest soldier. Now the next scene we gotta talk about is the elevator setup, because the way Cap was moving in this scene was just devious. He's in there conversating with all the men when he noticed his buddy right here is clutching, and I'm pretty sure I knew what was going on in Cap's head. A black dude with a gun? Wait a minute. So man, right. The rest of the men walk into the elevator and Cap turns into a detective on the same time as Bruce Wayne. To no surprise, he looks over at the other black man and notices that he's sweating. This right here was enough for him to put everything together. He knew instantly it was a trap. Had bro getting excited and all. He could not wait to beat up some of my brothers. Now Cap starts aura farming, asking everyone do they want to get out before they start. And then they instantly start squabbling, wasting no time. They begin tasing Cap and clamping his wrist. Say Black Lives Matter, nigga.
No, nigga.
He was not going. BLM will not be getting the Captain America cosign, as he instantly bows.
Captain Jim Crow. Jedi. Oh, we're taking it there, huh? Jedi said I could take you there. Wow,
The black dude and begins comboing the entire lobby. Now I have no clue why they thought fighting bro in the elevator was a good idea. Like once this nigga starts tweaking, you have nowhere to run. It's time to say goodbye. Now Cap parries, weaves, but ends up getting tased. Had bro looking like he's constipated. It won't come out. Head ass. He delivers a bow and throws one into the camera, making it crack. And now they're finally realizing who they're dealing with. The only person with more CTE than him is the Winter Soldier. They literally eat, sleep, and breathe phase. They're addicted to it. Cap tases this one, had him looking possessed by the Holy Ghost. Someone take this brother to church. Before jump kicking these two and grabs, parry, kick. Made bro shatter the window and all. Now the cuff on Cap's wrist works like a magnet, so he's trying to get off the wall and continue to fight. He manages to break loose and throws a bow. Buddy right here is obviously concussed. And when dude over here swings, Cap ducks.
Oh my god, I never paid attention
and
to
throws
his
a
face.
bow. Buddy.
Golly, bro. Oh, that's some W acting right there.
He right here is obviously concussed. And when dude over here
This is even worse.
swings, Cap ducks, uppercuts, jabs, and flips, nearly completing the elevator squad wipe. Now dog over here really think he's in control. He tells Cap what's about to happen isn't personal. But bro, he should be telling you this. You're not that guy, pal. I promise.
You're not that guy.
Now Cap weaves, gets tased, and the same exchange happens again. And it's looking like bro might actually be him. Cap hooks and throws this nigga to the roof before standing over all his ops and finishing the clip. They said it wasn't personal, but it was for me. It could be a 10v1, and I'ma still choose me. Come on, bro. I do this, nigga. Stop playing.
Gosh.
Now, if you thought what Cap just did was tough, just wait until you see the Winter Soldier's pull-up game. I'm trying to tell y'all, bro was moving deviously. So they kidnapped Dog over here for some information about the shield being compromised. And mid-conversation, Bucky grabs dude and yoinks him into the highway. I think it's safe to say Bucky does not mess with no rats. 6ix9ine, you are not safe. You know the situation is crazy when Black Widow is shook. Like, she's usually so nonchalant. She takes Cap and weaves the first shot, and Sam ends up weaving a second before Cap puts the whip in park and sends the Winter Soldier flying. And dog, the Winter Soldier's even tough while bailing. Like, how are you aura forming a bailout? These niggas are shook, and bro is just standing there with the intent of bodying them. A Jeep comes in and starts pushing them towards him, basically telling them if they're scared they should have stayed the fuck home. While Bucky's on top of the car, he reaches through, grabbing and removing the steering wheel. Oh my gosh, bro, is it that serious? Black Widow ups the blick and Bucky jumps onto the Jeep, and they literally flip the whip that Cap and them were in. Now Cap, being Mr. Save-A-Ho and bro, ends up bailing and saving Tasha and Sam. And right here is where things get serious. I mean that in a real way, because the Winter Soldier ends up getting a whole grenade launcher. Like, a grenade launcher is a crazy pull, I'm not gonna lie. He ups it and blasts it at Cap, and that hoe literally sends Cap off the bridge into a bus, making the bus crash into a truck.
Shoulda
I would
died,
say lock
honestly.
this menace up.
Cap, like, there's no way it is you went through that and was unscathed from any injuries. Super serum or not, you should have been at least slight, like not even slightly, you completely weakened.
But they couldn't even do that if they wanted to. And besides, bro was way too cool for any of that. These niggas are having a shootout and bro was walking, not even up in his blick. Now Black Widow tries to shoot back, but bro hits her with the
stupid, I'm not gonna let you get the chance,
before shooting the grenade launcher and forcing her into more traffic. She runs behind a vet before he shoots another grenade launcher and forces her off the bridge. Black Widow is now running for her life, hitting the same numbers as Xavier Worthy's 40-yard dash. Bucky takes an AR with the scope and begins looking for her, and when he looks over the bridge, she blicks him straight in his goggles. This gets bro heated, and he dumps the mag over the bridge. But Tasha continues playing defense. They continue having an all-out war in traffic until Tasha takes off again. Then the Winter Soldier nonchalantly says he'll find her, before jumping down and hitting the Jason walk. Voices in this man's head is probably going crazy right now. They're probably worse than 09 Randy Orton's. So they start firing at the bus with heavy artillery, and it's obvious they don't care how many civilians they take out. As long as they can take out Cap, their mission is complete. Cap makes it to his shield, and his back is now against the wall. But thanks to a little bit of ricochet and plot armor, he's able to navigate, taking out most of the crew. Somehow Buddy right here has a minigun, and he's non-stop blasting at Cap until Cap rushes him, flips, and slams. With everything going on, I'm seeing why the Avengers are one of the worst heroes to have in your city. Like, you could be coming home from work on a Friday and somehow end up in the middle of a war. Like, this police car right here gets bombed for no reason by Bucky. I never want to hear about these niggas saving lives again. Whenever they're around, the city's population decreases by 25%. So Bucky sets off a bomb, but Natasha sneaks up behind him, and she begins an attempt to tie him up. He tosses her into the car before she puts his arm in the shock and gets away, or at least that's what she thought, because Bucky lets one go right at her, and this had her hiding behind a car, fearing for her life. Out here looking like Mystic Gohan versus Boo. Once the Winter Soldier spots Black Widow, he ups the pole, but here goes Captain Save-A-Ho coming to the rescue. The Winter Soldier punches his shield and drop kicks, falling back into a car. He lets off a couple of shots, but Cap is curled up like a turtle in his shell. The Winter Soldier is now out of bullets, so he picks up a mini Uzi and he starts letting that thing go. Bro ends up running out of ammo, and Cap realizes that this is his chance as he kicks the strap out of Bucky's hand. But bro hits a spin move, pulling out a pistol. This is who John Wick think he is. Bro has even resorted to throwing grenades in the crowd. Yeah, no more Winter Soldier movies for you, my boy. He lets off a few shots before Cap right hooks the shit out, bro. He's been saving that hook this entire movie. That thing has some passion behind it. The two trade counters before Bucky hooks Cap, and what happens next is the most insane turn of events as he flips Cap, taking his shield, blocking two punches, and delivering a straight, making bro sit down. Cap, how you gonna let him do this to you? Gang, this is your shield. There's absolutely no way I'm letting this slide. You gotta show him what that World War I CTE looked like. Bucky launches the shield at Cap in an attempt to decapitate bro, and Cap can't believe what he got himself into. The Winter Soldier takes out a knife, and this next sequence might be the coldest live action sequence in history. You can say I'm glazing, I do not care. I'ma be at Krispy Kreme's today, my nigga. So these two are trading, going counter for counter. Bucky goes for the overhand and misses before tossing up his blade mid-squabble and attempting to knife Cap. Now Cap, feeling disrespected by bro stunning, decides to lock in as he parries, ducks, and right hooks before jump kicking, knocking Bucky into this van. And you can tell that Cap is on a completely another level right now. That knife toss got bro crashing out as he runs up, kneeing the life out of Bucky. Ain't no way they doing my dog like this. Bucky tries fighting back, but Cap flips and slams him. Bucky, realizing that all of his auras on the line, decides that he ain't letting it slide as he picks up Cap and starts choking him using the same metal arm that Tom Holland swore was the coldest thing in the world before tossing Cap across the car. Bucky decides that he wants to finish him blow and tries bodying Cap, but that doesn't work. And now these two are trading again. Cap gets knocked into a van, kicked back into it, and is now trying to avoid Bucky cutting off his head. I swear every time Bucky takes out that knife, Cap feels disrespected. It's almost as if the knife is rage baiting him. And I say that because he hits this nigga with the Brock Lesnar Suplex City. I would say he gave Bucky more CTE, but that might literally be impossible. Bro already doesn't even know his own name. Cap kicks up, takes the shield, and the two start trading again. Bucky goes for an overhand, drops the knife into the other, and hooks Cap. Had this nigga stumbling in all. Oh my gosh, look at this nigga. Cap blocks the kick, ducks, and takes a swing at Bucky's arm, and he realizes that that thing is not moving. And I love how Bucky's just sitting there letting him. Like, yeah, you see it. You're not messing with me. Cap hits him with an uppercut, had bro looking into the air for his last bit of brain cells before hitting a spin move, grabbing his face, and tossing him. And when the mask comes off, Cap has his Luke Skywalker Darth Vader moment as he looks at the Winter Soldier and realizes that it's his best friend, Bucky Barnes. Cap calls his name, and bro is all like, huh? Now, even while realizing that Cap knows him, he still ups the blick, and Falcon saves Cap. And it looked like right here, bro is having a moment of realization until he's like, nah, I want to try to crash out once more. Up in the blick again, but failing because of Black Widow. This is a level of CTE I have yet to see from any character in history. Even Broly remembered Goku and why he hated him. This man is just doing it without any thought at all. Now, later on, Bucky's trying to put the pieces together. He asks who was the Russia's white man he fought earlier, but this nigga gets smacked for being able to process a thought. Like, nigga, I just catch you thinking about shit. Then they start frying the remains of his brains, causing the CTE to take over. And oh shit, here we go again. We get to the scene where they have their final fight, and Bucky's just standing there, menacingly. Not a single thought being processed behind those eyes. Cap throws his shield, but Bucky blocks. Then he starts firing shots. Cap is able to deflect all but the last shot, and this messes up the drip. And for that, he hits Bucky with the shield, knocking him back. Right here, Bucky was like, hold on, I got something for you, as he takes out the knife and starts trading blows with Cap. He kicks Cap in the leg, but Cap manages to knock him back. And now bro starts trying to save the city. Well, whatever will be left after the Avengers are done. These niggas don't be saving anything but themselves. Bucky rushes Cap, and these two have a sequence that lead them into a clash straight out of Sparking Zero. Cap kicks Bucky and grabs the chip before this tweaker punches Cap's shield. Cap pushes back, swinging, missing, and eventually the two trade punches. This got the both of them tired and on the ropes. The Winter Soldier decides he's had enough as he spears Cap over the edge, making the both of them fall. And the two crash outs get up and immediately start swinging again. This goes on for a few more seconds until Bucky gets the upper hand. He backhands Cap, sending him flying, and then we see him hitting a slide cancel to continue the fade. Not gonna lie, this is top 3 fades in MCU history. You can argue with a wall. This is peak. Cap gets the chip knocked out of his hand, so he bows Bucky, leaving him dazed. Cap begins running towards the chip, but then the unexpected happens as his own shield comes in, knocking him over. After Bucky picks up the strap, he unloads his entire clip and ends up blitzing Cap. He stabs Cap in the chest, continuing to disrespect him with the knife, and I swear every time this happens, Cap ends up violating Bucky because he picks this man up by his neck and gives him the choke slam of death. It's obvious Cap watches too much WWE in his free time because he dislocates Bucky's arm, and then he pulls out Auriel, the rear naked chokehold. Oh yeah, he was doing this to bots. This is light work. Bucky ends up tapping out, and Cap continues to save the city. Now after this, Cap still ends up saving his crazy ass, so Bucky returns the favor. But I'm not letting one save undo everything bro just did in this movie. He's a tweaker. Not gonna lie, I really enjoyed making this vid. If y'all have any more suggestions, comment them down below. Until then, I love y'all. G-Way or no way.
I mean, the Winter Soldier is a tweaker. in any facet. It don't matter. Marvel Universe, the comics, Marvel Rivals. Just straight tweaking, bro. But Triple G, shout outs to you. Thank you so much for the video. Shout outs to y'all in the chat. You said he's goated. Some people may say that. Just a real nigga. Okay. Okay. And shout outs to you at home. I'll catch y'all in the next video.